Hey yo, GOAT format players, it's Skill Brown Magician here, and Ninja Return just got better. So I would like to introduce you to Ninja Return 2.0, and we're going to look at the updated deck list. So I was actually over on the GOAT format Discord server, and they had a dedicated section to return from the different dimension decks, and I posted the profile, got some feedback. So shout outs to the guys over there that helped me out. And here is the updated deck list. So some of the things that you'll notice is there's 18 monsters, we have 10 spells, and then we have 12 traps. Um, yeah, I just made some minor changes, but they were really helpful. Cut down on some of the monster ratios, added some um, good monsters in, and yeah, I just feel like it's more well balanced. And yeah, the upstarts were not as good as I thought, just because the life point boost um, to the opponent was just not good because we are trying to, OTK them with return. So instead, we're now running the double jar of greeds. And something else that I really like is that because it's the two jar of greeds, they also are, you could set them and then you can use them as bluffs and then flip them. Also, with the Rhoda package, we added in one Blade Knight and a Donzalug. I really like the addition of Donzalug. In the deck list before, we only had the three to search off of Rhoda. It was just the DD War Lady and the two Strike Ninjas. Now we have Donzalug and a Blade Knight as additional targets. Blade Knight is really good just to kill their flips, and then Donzalug is a dark. He's a settable. He's something that you can use as a knock target, but also, he's just more knock bait. And then his effect, obviously, when he discards cards is really useful because this card can clear the field pretty well. Also, we have the double dust tornado now to clear back row even more. We actually trimmed down on the Phoenix Wing Wind Blasts. We had two before and one dust tornado. Honestly, I really like double dust in this type of deck just because having dust tornado to pop one of their back row in main phase two, or sorry, in their end phase, and then set our return from hand, or even set our solemn from hand. Just super, super useful to set up our own turn, especially because we're running such powerful cards. With the addition of two solemn judgments now, this is just to ensure that our returns go off. When I was running the deck list before, it was just really sometimes I just really wished I could clear their back row even more. So solemns were just my guaranteed way of going back and saying, no, we're going to make sure that our return from the different dimension goes off, or even just solemning, you know, their mirror force or their torrential, just so we could get that push for game. Something I did to squeeze in the Donzalug and the Blade Knight is I trimmed some of the monster ratios, and I think it's much cleaner now. There was some games I was drawing double blowback dragon that didn't feel good, and then triple giant orc. It's nice. I really do like triple giant orc just because him getting destroyed by your opponent's battle traps is really nice. And even if even if they swing into him while he's in defense, it's still good. You're setting up graveyard for strike. But trimming him down to two has still felt pretty good. I still see him, fairly often. Another thing that I want to mention with the cards that I have in, I was able to fit in the two Solemns because I got rid of the Call of the Haunted and Prima, just because this deck is really playing around with return and setting up the banish pile. And plus, with Gravekeeper Spy and Dekoichi, you're when they get knocked, uh, it really kind of leaves you with fewer dark targets in your graveyard. So Strike Ninja isn't always going off. So you just want to not worry about using Call and having Prima just be dead in hand. And Solemn is just a nice inclusion into the deck and another power card to ensure our plays go off. Also, I'm running the one copy of Tribe now. This has felt really good because it's another discard outlet, and it gets you, another dark engrave, and it basically serves as another way of discarding. So we had one Phoenix Wing now, but we have the one edition tribe infecting virus, which has felt really good to clear out their tokens, to clear out scapegoats, which can slow down the deck a little bit and feel, it blocks giant orc. So this is a new and improved version. I'm really liking it. It runs a lot smoother. I will leave the deck profile in the description, and I'd advise you to try it out. If you tried out the first one, try out this one. This one feels a lot more streamlined. And yeah, just shout outs again to the guys on the Discord server who helped me out. And if you haven't checked out the Goat Format Discord server, you totally should. They just, yeah, they have the absolute, you know, library and archives of decks, and it's even divided up into individual decks. So check that out. So yeah, here's the updated deck profile. And yeah, I'll see you guys later in the Shadow Realm. See you in the Shadow Realm. That's going to be my closing tag. I kind of like it. Rolls off the tongue. If you stayed this far, I will give you a hint on the next profile. It is going to be Mirror Knights. I'm really excited about it. I'm in the testing phase right now. Oh man, it's such a spicy deck, and the things that it can do, oh, I'm really excited to show it off to you guys. It's called Mirror Knights. Let me know if you stayed and you even heard this part of the video and this announcement. Mirror Knights coming next on the channel. Peace. Take care.